feel very up close and personal right now. But hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Before I get into this video, I do just want to say I'm losing my voice, but also I've been losing my voice for about a month. I just haven't really properly had, I'm really trying to speak right now because I've had a cough for over a month. Like my cough will not go and my voice has sounded this for about a month. Like I go through stages. Sometimes I'm talking like this and then all of a sudden my voice is gone. So ignore the fact that I just feel like I sound very chesty and like manly. But anyways, I'm so happy to be back filming in front of my camera. In fact, it actually feels a little bit weird, I can't lie, but it feels right, it feels right. So as you guys would know, I have kind of disappeared, not disappeared because I've still been active on my Instagram and posting stories every day and stuff. As far as YouTube, I've just kind of not existed for a little while. It's been like since Christmas. I thought it was only right to actually come on here and do a Q&A and catch up with you all and just update you on my life and really what's been happening. My life has been, not gonna lie, it's been like one of the worst months of my entire life for so many reasons. If you do follow me on Instagram, you will know. So I did in fact actually ask you guys to ask me questions over on my Instagram. So if you do ever want to be part of like a Q&A or anything, and if I do ever disappear from here, go on my Instagram because that will always, it will always update you with my life. But yeah, so I did a Q&A on my Instagram. I'm gonna answer your questions now, but I'm gonna start with one of the most common ones. So the first question is, where have you been? Do you not enjoy uploading anymore? And the next question that is actually my most asked question is your brother okay? If you didn't know, my older brother actually had a major heart attack. It was one of the scariest things in all of our lives. Can't even explain. When you get that phone call, it's just your heart like almost stops. And so the past month has just been pretty crazy. My brother is in recovery. We are so lucky he's still here. But yeah, so just jumping onto Casey. This is Casey if you didn't know, my older brother who's still only 27. Just after Christmas, Casey suffered a major heart attack. A lot of you actually thought it was to do with his diabetes. He does also have diabetes. It's actually nothing to do with that. They told him if he got to the hospital really any later, he would 100% not be here. And if he was here, all of the oxygen and blood was going to his brain that he basically wouldn't be who he is today. Casey's actually done a video of this on TikTok. So it's not too long, but it's like more in depth, like what happened and everything and his whole experience and everything else. So I will link that down below so you guys can go and watch it. Yeah, it was really scary, but Casey is thankfully okay. He's a trooper, and not only is he a trooper, so is Nicole, his fiance. Obviously they have 3 little babies. It's been really hard for them. Casey's life is not the same. It will never be the same. For the next 6 weeks, he like literally cannot do anything. He can't drive, he can't walk for more than 5 minutes a day. Even watching like certain thrillers and stuff, his heart rate's too much. He can't watch those. He's on tablets for the rest of his life now, which is obviously difficult. Like he also has diabetes, so it's a lot for someone to take. It's sad, and do you know what? Life is just so unfair. You know, like when you wish it was you, not that person. Like he's been through so much. I can't even explain how much Casey has been through, especially the last year. So yeah, it's definitely worth going and watching his TikTok. I will link it down below. So we've just kind of been like trying to help out Casey, the kids, and Nicole. My mum and my dad have been like the most incredible people ever. They're like full-time mum and dad mode with Nicole now. Anyways, I've had a million questions asking if he's okay. So thank you so much. He is okay. He goes through like different stages. He's actually been quite ill the past couple of days, but I think he's doing a bit better now. And then about 5 days later, my granddad actually had a seizure and a stroke, which also was the scariest thing. And I'm not gonna go into depth about it, but I wasn't there, my mum was there, my nan was there, and I think it was just a really traumatic experience. I think having to witness that is just, I mean, I don't think you could ever get that image out of your head. So that happened, and that was really scary, but thank whoever, thank anyone above, I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever prayed this much in my life. Like I'm literally going to bed praying right now. Yeah, but thankfully my granddad's doing okay now. He's still really unwell, but yeah, he's still here with us. So extremely grateful for that. So if you guys want to send your well wishes to either of them, even in the comments, I'm sure they'll watch this and they will see this. And definitely go head over to Casey's channel and just please go send him some love and all your wishes and stuff. It'd be so appreciated. So yeah, that's kind of what happened straight after Christmas into the new year. Basically, not a very good start to the year. Every day I feel like there's something new at the moment. I have had the worst start to a new year, I think, ever. And it's really crazy because I had so many positive vibes. Like, this is gonna be the best year of my life, and I'm still determined that it will be. It's just, right now, it's just not the best time. So that's kind of been going on. And where have I been? Obviously, like, that's been a big part of it. Like, it hasn't even felt right to film. Another part is honestly, I just feel like I've just been trying to find myself as a person. I'm really sorry. I feel like this is gonna be so long. I literally feel like I'm talking to like a therapist right now. There's loads of other stuff that's just gone wrong. Like, so many things. It's been an emotional roller coaster the past month, but I feel like from here on out, hopefully things are gonna look up. I'm really trying to have positive energy every single day. And so yeah, I guess that's kind of where I've been. How have I been? I'm okay. I'm grateful that my family is still here. I think times like this really make you realize that obviously like materialistic things and stuff just aren't important. I'm not saying like we shouldn't all treat ourselves and stuff, because I absolutely love buying myself a new handbag, and do you know what I mean? We should all be able to treat ourselves and stuff, but I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm just saying it really makes you realize just being alive, being well, being healthy, having like friends and family that love you and being around you is just the most important thing in the whole world. Because if I had lost either of those two people, I mean, I genuinely don't even know how I would have coped. So I'm doing much better now, thank you. I don't really feel like this is about me, but yeah, just life for all my family has just been pretty surreal, to be honest, recently. So another question I get all the time, actually. This question I couldn't even believe. Like, I genuinely couldn't believe how many people have asked me this. And this is, why didn't you and Anna do your annual gift swap? The reason is actually not because of any of those reasons, because that happened straight after Christmas. Obviously, Anastasia was in Australia. She did come back before Christmas, but obviously, jet lag is like absolutely crazy. She was still working, had like her life to go back to. I would have absolutely have loved to have done it, and so would have Anna. We've not fallen out, guys. There was literally no reason. We spoke about doing it, and when she was in Australia, I messaged her and was like, should we do these videos still? Should we try and do it? And we both really wanted to, but just to get together, like, we just genuinely, I mean, I had the time because I was here, and to be honest, I wasn't doing that much in December, but Anna is a busy girl, and so yeah, we literally just didn't have the time to get together. It's literally not deep. There's nothing else. That is genuinely it. But it's funny actually, because I was saying to Anna the other day, I was like, because we didn't do that video, maybe we do like a midway through the year annual swap, because honestly, it actually upset me too. I was like gutted because we've done this video for so many years, and every year I feel like I put in a little video from last year when we did it, and I don't even know how many years we did it in a row, but honestly, I'm upset about it. I remember when Tanya Burr and Zoella stopped doing their gift swaps, and I was so gutted. It was like an end of an era for me. So I 100% get why you guys have asked so much, but genuinely, it's, oh my God, my voice, I'm so sorry. It's genuinely, it's not deep, like there's nothing else to it. That is it. The next question is, have you got a boyfriend? Obviously, I always get asked this. I feel like, honestly, recently I've been getting asked more questions than ever, so I'm saying I got asked so many times. I don't have a boyfriend, by the way, guys. Everyone thinks I have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. I feel like everyone always thinks I have a boyfriend. No, there just isn't really much else to that, really. I actually feel like I'm just enjoying life at the moment, and for the first time in the longest time, I'm really, really happy being single. Like, I think in a relationship, I'm like a very affectionate person, and I love and everything else, but I also do believe that you always find someone when you're not like looking for it. I genuinely believe that. All my boyfriends have happened like that. Yeah, this year is really the year of just working, I think, on myself. I have so many goals, like so many goals this year. It's crazy, and I actually get asked a lot like, oh my God, what's your goals for the year? And I will actually tell you some of them, but sometimes I feel like it's best not saying it. Working hard behind the scenes. There's a really good quote, and I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna pop it up, but it's basically, it explains how you should work hard in silence. Oh yeah, this is it. Work hard in silence and let success be the noise. I just totally messed up a really good quote there. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, this year I feel like if a relationship happens, it happens. But I'm really just like focusing on putting myself first and just like, yeah, working towards my goals and stuff. I'm just kind of focusing this year on me, and if it happens basically. So on that, the question is, what have you got next work-wise? This year, I've actually, well, a lot of the brands I've been working with last year, I'm working with this year, which I'm so lucky. Obviously, some of my absolute favorite brands, Gymshark, Bulk, etc., etc. I've actually just signed some deals with some new brands as well that I love and use all the time, which is really exciting. I'm actually working like with Lounge a lot now, which is really cool. I actually never, ever would have like posted myself in like videos in my underwear a few years ago, and now I'm just like, I am me, I am who I am. Not saying that I love my body all the time, because that I absolutely do not. Yeah, it's a really cool brand to actually work with because their body positivity is so nice to see. So yeah, I'm working with a lot of new brands that I really like, and I'm not going to talk about this for too long, but I have been acting for quite a while now, and acting is one of my favorite things in the entire world to do. I love it so much. I feel like I'm living, eating, breathing acting. I read books about acting. I think I watch every interview ever. I'm like doing courses, practice my accents every day. That's something I'd definitely love to do in the future. I've done a tiny bit of it as a child and I just loved it. And I think you guys have always known, like, I've loved performing. That's what I love doing. I've never really been a person, to be honest, behind the camera. I've always been someone in front of the camera. Like, I just love it so much. So that's something I'm working on. I'm not saying anything's gonna happen this year, but this year, next year, year after, no matter how long it takes, I'm gonna focus on that. And even if nothing happens from that, it's just a hobby that, well, I'm not taking it like a hobby, but like, I love it so much. So yeah, that's also something that I have been doing like the past like few, well, actually for a while now, but only the last couple of months I've been speaking about it. But yeah, I have a lot of goals this year, but I feel like I'm not gonna say them until they've happened, and then I'm gonna show you guys and be like, this was my goal and I've done this now. Actually, I was speaking to a friend of mine the other day and I said, oh, if this happens, and then I corrected myself and went, oh, sorry, when? Something I've always done, always, and I don't care if people think that I sound stupid. I don't really say it online because I know I'd get, oh, look, she thinks she's this, but if I'm ever talking about myself and a goal, it's always when. Like, when I have my dream body, or when I become a scientist, or whatever it is, it's always when. And they was like, that's such a good thing to talk about. I really believe in like the law of attraction and manifesting things, and I feel like I don't sit every night and be like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, but you just kind of like talk things into existence. So that's something I do a lot. How did I get onto this? I don't know. When it does happen, I will let you know. That's why I mentioned that. I was thinking, where am I going with this? Oh my God, I'm in a talky mood today. Oh, my manager's calling me. Give me one sec. Oh, so somebody said, do you make vision boards for the year? I thought that was a good question to go off after that one. I haven't made a vision board this year, and actually, I've never made a vision board, but I do really want to make one, but I don't have a printer. My task for today is actually buy a printer. I need to buy a printer for so many reasons, and I really want to get a printer so I can make a vision board, because I love the idea of making a vision board. I do every year write down my goals, I figure out my goals, but sometimes I don't even feel like I need to write them out. I know what I want to do so badly that it never leaves my brain. So I kind of feel like I don't need to write it out, but one, I feel like I would really enjoy making a vision board. And two, I do really think it's a nice thing to look back at. So maybe I am gonna order a printer today. So once it arrives, maybe I'll do it like in a vlog or something. You guys can do it with me. I don't know if you'll find that interesting or not, but me and Libby keep saying that we really wanna make them. So although it's the 12th of January as I'm filming this, hopefully I can, before the end of this month, so it's not too late in the year, can actually make my vision board, because I know all of my goals. I just want to have it there on a nice, some people make them look so pretty, and I actually feel like I'd put mine somewhere so like I could see it every day. I mean, I don't really know where, but yeah, I like that idea. I haven't yet, but if I do, let me know in the comments if you would want to see me do that, like in a vlog. Are you having a permanent collection with Bulk? I am not, sadly. I actually saw this TikTok the other day, and it was like predictions for 2023. I keep getting tagged in these guys, and honestly, it's so funny the amount of things that like people think I'm gonna do or yeah, like think I'm gonna be with. It's so funny. I mean, it's actually quite cute because some people are like, this one was like, oh, Saffron's gonna have a permanent collection with bulk. And like, you're manifesting it for me, girl. Thank you so much. As it currently stands, I'm genuinely not having a permanent collection with bulk. I would absolutely love to, but as it stands, that just isn't the case. Obviously, you guys know I had my limited bulk collection and I actually can't even explain how much I love it. I know I talk about it so much, but I genuinely think it is the absolute best. Bulk is my favorite all-time nutrition brand. And it's funny actually because my mum rang me the other day and my mum was the one person I thought wouldn't like my protein powder, only because we always like opposite protein powders. Like she likes things raspberry ripple and like strawberry and like fruity sort of like flavors. And I'm just a chocoholic. The more chocolate, the better. The more sickly, the better. So I was like, my mum's not gonna like this, but obviously, well, actually, I was gonna say I sent my mum it. I actually only got one of my collection myself. So my mum bought it, which is the cutest thing. So she bought it and she put it on her story and I just thought, oh bless, she's just trying to support me. That is so cute. So she rang me after she had posted it. So I'd seen this and I was like, oh, I'll reply to her story. And then she rang me and she was like, oh my God, Saffron, your protein powder is the best flavor I ever tried and you wasn't joking. And I was like, sorry, what? She was like, I am obsessed. I love it. And I was like, oh my God, that makes me so happy because I genuinely did not think my mum would like it. My mum thinks it tastes like biscuits. I don't think it tastes like biscuits. It's because it's chocolate cereal milk. It's chocolate, but it's so much milkier, you know? So it's definitely so different to like a normal chocolate protein powder. So if you haven't tried it, if you can still get your hands on it, definitely do try it because it's bloody good. It's bloody good. Next question. When would you like kids? I think I've actually mentioned this before, but if you asked me a couple of years ago, I would have said now. Like, not now as in then. Honestly, a couple of years ago, I actually wanted kids. When I was with my ex-boyfriend, there was a point in my life where I was like, I could have a baby tomorrow and I'd like, that's fine. I'd be happy with a baby. Now, not gonna lie, in the current situation in life where I am, I absolutely do not want one at all. I mean, if it happens, right? But like right now, I do not want a kid anytime soon. I have a new little niece and she is the cutest human in the whole world. I have my niece and nephew, Harlow and Lake, and then I have Remy. They're the cutest kids ever. And what is so nice is I get to spend time with them and I get to give them back. And that is such an amazing feeling. No, they actually are the best kids in the whole world. And I wanted kids back then because of them, because they are the most politest, generous, kindest, most beautiful children. And when I'm with them, I am like, oh my God, I love them so much. I love kids. But I just feel like I want to travel too much. I want to be too selfish. Like, I would also love to get a dog. I literally go through different stages where I'm like, one week I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to get a dog. And then I think about it and I'm like, no, Saffron, you can't. Because, and I literally actually have this conversation with myself. I'm like, you can't have a dog because it's selfish, because you're not here, you're hardly ever here. I love traveling way too much. Like I said, I have so many goals. There's so many things I want to be able to do, and you can't do that when you have someone else in your life. Like, you're committed. Honestly, when people have dogs as well, by the way, and they're like, and they give them back, one, can't stand that. I'm like, how did you not understand that a dog is like a child? You still have to take care and love them and be there for them and look after them. Anyways, yeah, I just don't understand why people do it when they just have the busiest lives ever. I know if I had a dog, by the way, my mum could look after it, my friends could look after it, but I just feel like I'm literally never here, so I couldn't. But yeah, going back to the kid thing, I just right now do not want kids, and I just couldn't imagine myself having kids anytime soon. Obviously, it's different. Like, if I got in a relationship and I was so in love with someone, I wouldn't be like, there's no way I'm not like, not having, I mean, I just don't want kids anytime soon. If it happened, it happened, right? It just depends what situation I'm in. Right now, I'm single. There's a lot I want to do. Kids are not in the picture. Don't think they're going to be in the picture for at least 4 years at this rate. Travel plans. Travel plans, I actually, guys, I am going away on the most I'm not kidding, exciting trip. One of the most exciting trips of my life. Next month, beginning of February, well, kind of mid-Feb. I am so excited. I can't even tell you, like, I don't want to tell you in this video, I'll tell you in another video, but where I'm going and what I'm doing, I mean, I haven't even manifested. Like, I don't even know how this happened. I actually feel like the luckiest girl in the whole world. I never thought I would go and do this, so I am very excited to go to Arizona. If you can guess what it is, by the way, I'll reply to you in the comments. Arizona, very big clue. Why am I going to Arizona in February? Try and guess it. I'm also going to Paris after then for another work trip, which is really exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't believe that, like, I'm getting taken to these countries. And then I am going to, hopefully, the Miami might not happen, but in April, I'm hopefully going to Miami, San Francisco, LA, Coachella, Palm Springs, and then Vegas. Feel like I'm definitely gonna have to cut one of them. It's probably gonna have to be Miami because it's in Florida, not California, so it's too far out. San Fran, LA, and Vegas, and Coachella in April with Libby. Maybe Millie. Millie might be coming, and oh my God, are we excited? That is the plans. I was actually originally gonna go away with Anna in January. I feel like there's been so many times where Anna and I have gone to go away and it hasn't happened, and everyone thinks we've fallen out and why we didn't go away and everything else. It was actually me that decided not to do January. Well, actually, I decided not to go away in January before everything that has happened, because I kind of wanted to be here just to, like, work and act and do all the things that I love and the things that I'm dedicated towards. So I was like, I'm not gonna go away in January. I'm already going away basically the whole way through April. Hopefully it'd be really cool if Anna came as well. I'm gonna try and convince her, so I'll let you know how that goes. How are you living on your own? I am actually really loving living on my own. I love it so much. I spent a lot of time with my friends and my family, definitely more so now than I used to at my house. At first it was really weird, like I couldn't get used to it, and I did feel quite lonely, not gonna lie, but now my friends and my family come over so much more. I mean, Libby partly lives here as well, not gonna lie, like she may as well move in at this point. At some point, guarantee in a few months she'll have her own wardrobe here. Like, she is here all the time. As a whole, I actually love living alone. I love it so much. I have such a nice balance of being by myself and with people, and I actually love my own space. At first, like I said, it was like really hard to get used to. Now I just, it's just the best thing ever. Like, until you've lived alone, you can't explain it. And I feel like everyone goes through it where it's really weird at first and you can't get used to it, and you think, have I made a mistake? Like, I hate this, like it's really hard. No, I just love it so much. It's a really good balance. And it's funny actually, because I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and we was talking about extroverts and is it extroverts, introverts? Am I pronouncing that right? Oh God, the dyslexia probably not making me pronounce things right. Everyone thinks I'm an extrovert, and I'm actually not sure what I am anymore, because I feel like I definitely used to be. As I've got a bit older, I feel like I'm not really either, because I love going out and being sociable with people, but I also love my own space, so I kind of can't work out what I am. And sometimes when I go out, I've got to like really be like switched on to be like out, if that makes sense. Like, I've got to really want to be there. Otherwise, I'm like, I could just be by myself, like do my own little thing. Maybe that's just boring. I don't know. I'm going to wrap up this Q&A here. Sorry it was a bit of a long one. Hopefully I've answered some of your questions. Like I said, I was trying to just not talk about everything for too long or get too emotional or anything else. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Q&A and this little catch up. I will be uploading a what I got for Christmas next. I was a bit unsure whether to do that because, well, one, I know a lot of people were struggling so much, and so the last thing I wanted was to look like I'm trying to like show like, I don't know, rub into people's faces like presents I got or whatever, or look like I'm trying to brag, which is not the case. But I know friends who, you know, may have got more expensive presents than me or whatever, and I love knowing what they've got. Like, I just love seeing it. I love those videos. So yeah, like, I did want to film it, and I did ask you guys on my Instagram, and everybody said yes to doing it. So I'm gonna do that. I also appreciate it's so late now for me to upload it, but I just thought for all of those who did want to see it, I will show you. So that'll be in my next YouTube video. But yeah, it feels actually really nice just to be back and just be uploading. I hope every single one of you watching this has a good start of the year, and if you don't, it will get better. Appreciate everyone you have around you, because, you know, like, you never ever know when is the last time you're gonna see them. I just think sometimes that we should all be reminded of that. We're just so lucky that we're healthy and we're here, and you know, like if you're having a bad day and something goes wrong, just think there could be so many worse things that could happen right now. I love you all so much. I'm trying to not ramble, trying to cut this up now, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.